You may have seen it on a warm summer evening, a small, dark shape cutting across the sky above your yard. Fast, silent, almost impossible to follow with your eyes. It circles near the porch light, disappears above the roofline, then returns again from the darkness, as if it knows exactly where every insect is hiding. And for many people, the first reaction is fear. A bat. Just the word is enough to make some homeowners step back, shut the door, call someone, or look for a way to chase it away. Maybe you have done it yourself. Maybe you saw one flying near your porch and thought it was dangerous. Maybe you worried it would fly into your hair. Maybe you thought it carried disease. Maybe you thought any bat near your home meant something was wrong. But before you chase the bat away from your yard, I need you to understand something. That bat is not hunting you. It is not circling your porch because it wants to come after your family. It is not trying to get inside your hair, your home, or your life. It is hunting something else, something much smaller, something you usually do not notice until it has already bitten you. Mosquitoes, moths, gnats, beetles, night-flying insects that gather around your lights, breed in standing water, damage garden plants, and turn peaceful evenings outside into something frustrating. And while you are inside, while the yard looks quiet, while the last light fades behind the trees, the bat above your home may be doing work for you every single night, silently, precisely, without asking for anything in return. Today, we need to talk about the bat near your home, and by the end of this, you may never look at that dark shape in the evening sky the same way again. Before we talk about what bats are doing for your family, we need to talk about why so many people fear them. The first fear is rabies, and yes, rabies is serious. No one should pretend otherwise. Bats are wild animals, and any direct contact with a bat should be treated carefully. If a bat is found in a room where someone was sleeping, or near a child, an elderly person, or a pet that could not tell you whether contact happened, you should contact local health authorities for guidance. That is the responsible thing to do. But there is a difference between caution and panic. A bat flying outside in your yard is not a rabies emergency. A bat hunting insects near your porch light is not transmitting disease to you from across the air. Rabies does not spread because you saw a bat. It does not spread because a bat flew above your garden. It requires direct exposure, usually through a bite or scratch. The danger most people imagine is much larger than the danger most people are actually facing. And that difference matters, because fear can make people destroy animals. They do not need to destroy. Fear can turn a helpful neighbor of the night into a monster. The second fear comes from old stories. Vampires, blood-drinking bats, bats tangled in hair, bats attacking people in the dark. For more than a century, books, movies, Halloween decorations, and childhood rumors have trained people to see bats as something sinister. But the bat flying over your yard in America is almost certainly not interested in your blood. It is interested in insects. It is interested in the tiny wing beat of a mosquito. It is interested in the moths circling your porch light. It is interested in movements so small and fast that your eyes cannot follow them. And the way it finds those insects is one of the most remarkable abilities in the animal kingdom. A bat hunts with sound, not sound the way you and I use it, not sound that helps it hear music, voices, or footsteps. It sends out high-frequency calls, most of them far above the range of human hearing. Those sounds travel through the darkness, strike objects, and return as echoes. And in that returning echo, the bat reads the world: distance, shape, size, direction, speed, texture, movement. In complete darkness, when the human eye sees almost nothing, a bat builds a living map of the air around it. It knows where the branches are. It knows where the wall is. It knows where the fence ends. It knows where the mosquito just changed direction. That flight pattern that looks chaotic to you is not chaos. It is precision. It is not lost. It is listening. It is not attacking you. It is avoiding you. It is not a creature of blind panic. It is a night hunter using one of the most advanced natural navigation systems ever studied. Think about that the next time you see one near your yard. That small, dark shape above your garden is reading the night with sound. Every turn, every dip, every sudden change of direction, It may have just found another insect you would rather not have near your skin. Now think about a summer evening in your own backyard. The porch light is on. The air is warm. Maybe you are sitting outside with your family. Maybe children are playing in the grass. Maybe dinner's on the patio table. At first, everything feels peaceful. Then the mosquitoes arrive. One near your ankle, one near your wrist, one near your ear, then more. They turn a quiet evening into a battle. They make people slap their arms, spray chemicals on their skin, and retreat indoors. But above that same yard, a bat may be passing through the air again and again. It does not make the loud crackle of an electric bug zapper. It does not leave the smell of chemicals. It does not need a switch. It does not need a battery. It simply flies, and with every pass, it removes insects from the air around your home. Mosquitoes, moths, gnats, small beetles, night-flying insects drawn to warmth, moisture, light, and plants. One bat can eat a large number of insects in a single night. A group of bats can remove an astonishing amount from the air over a neighborhood. And this is what most people never stop to appreciate. They notice the bat. They feel the fear, but they do not notice the mosquitoes that never reach them. They do not notice the moths that never laid eggs on their plants. They do not notice the garden damage that may have been reduced before they ever saw it. They do not notice the invisible protection happening above the roofline. Bats are not decorative animals. They are functional. They are not just strange silhouettes at dusk. They are part of the pest control system of the night, and in many places, their work has value far beyond one backyard. Farmers benefit from bats. Gardens benefit from bats. Forests benefit from bats. Crops benefit from bats. When bats eat insects that damage plants, they reduce pressure on the land. They reduce the need for chemical control. They help keep natural systems from tipping too far in one direction. And when you begin to understand that, the question changes. The question is no longer, why is that bat near my home? The real question becomes, why would I chase away something that has been helping me all along? But bats are not only useful because they eat insects. They are extraordinary because of what they are. They are mammals, warm-blooded, fur-covered, mothers that nurse their young, and yet they can truly fly, not glide, not fall slowly from tree to tree. Fly. Their wings are made from long finger bones covered by a thin, living membrane. Each wing beat is controlled, flexible, and sensitive. They can turn quickly. They can fly through narrow spaces. They can hunt in darkness. They can return to roosts hidden under eaves, in tree hollows, inside cracks, behind shutters, and in places people often never notice. That is part of why people fear them. Bats live at the edge of the familiar. They are mammals, but they fly. They appear at sunset. When the world begins to lose its color, they vanish before morning. They hang upside down. They move silently. They belong to the night, and human beings have always been uneasy with the night. But the night is not only danger. The night is full of work. Owls hunt rodents. Frogs eat insects. Moths pollinate flowers. Earthworms soften the soil. And bats fly over your yard, removing the small flying creatures you most want gone. If you only look at the darkness with fear, every movement becomes a threat. But if you look a little closer, you begin to see that many things in the darkness are protecting the balance around you. And that is why bats need protection too, because bats are not as common and secure as many people assume. Across North America, many bat populations have suffered serious declines. They have lost roosting places. They have been disturbed in caves. They have been affected by pesticides, habitat loss, and disease. One of the most devastating threats is white nose syndrome, a fungal disease that has killed millions of bats in North America. It spreads through hibernation sites and disrupts bats while they are trying to survive the winter. When bats wake too often during hibernation, they burn through the energy they need to make it to spring. Many never survive. And when bats disappear, the consequences do not stay hidden in caves. They reach gardens. They reach farms. They reach fields. They reach summer evenings where more insects remain in the air. A bat colony near your home may not be a nuisance. It may be a small, surviving piece of a population that is struggling. A group of animals still doing their ancient work in a world with fewer safe places for them each year. So what should you actually do if you see bats flying around your yard? First, stay calm. If the bat is outside, let it be outside. Do not throw anything at it. Do not swing a broom at it. Do not try to chase it out of the sky. It is not there for you. It is hunting insects. If bats are roosting somewhere on your property where they are not causing a serious problem, such as a hollow tree, a high exterior gap, or an area away from your living space, consider leaving them alone. They may be doing more good than you realize. If they are roosting in a place that truly creates a problem, such as inside a living area, inside an attic where droppings are building up, or in a location where human contact is likely, do not handle the situation with panic. Do not seal the entrance while bats are inside. Do not trap them. Do not poison them. Do not try to remove them with your bare hands. Call a professional wildlife exclusion expert who understands how to remove bats humanely and legally. In many cases, the best solution is exclusion, allowing bats to leave, but preventing them from re-entering, while offering a bat house nearby as an alternative roost. That way, your home stays protected, and the bats can continue working your property from a safer location. If a bat accidentally enters your house, stay calm. Close doors to other rooms if you can. Open a window or an outside door. Turn off interior lights if possible. Give the bat a clear exit route. Most of the time, it does not want to be inside any more than you want it there. It is frightened. It is disoriented. It is searching for a way out. Do not catch it with bare hands. Do not hit it. And if there is any chance that someone was asleep in the room with the bat, or a child or pet was unattended, contact your local health department for guidance. That is not panic. That is wisdom. It is possible to respect the real risks without turning every bat into an enemy. There is something strange that happens when you begin to understand bats. The dark shape above your yard no longer feels like a warning. It starts to feel like a sign that your backyard is still alive, a sign that the night around your home is not empty, a sign that the air above your garden is full of motion, sound, hunting, feeding, and balance. The bat you once wanted to chase away may have protected more of your summer evenings than you will ever know. It may have eaten mosquitoes before they reached your children. It may have caught moths before they laid eggs on your garden plants. It may have hunted over your roof for years without anyone in your home ever thanking it. And maybe that is the real lesson. Not every animal that frightens us is an enemy. Not every creature in the dark is a threat. Not every visitor near our home needs to be chased away. Some animals are feared because we were taught to fear them before we were taught to understand them. Someone told a vampire story. Someone said rabies. Someone screamed when a shadow crossed the porch light. And we learned to scream too. But nature does not run on scary stories. It runs on roles. It runs on balance. It runs on quiet work done by creatures most people barely notice. The next time you see a bat flying over your yard after dark, pause for a moment. Do not chase it. Do not curse it. Do not imagine the worst. Just watch. Watch how it cuts through the air. Watch how it turns near the light. Watch how it vanishes into the darkness and returns with impossible accuracy. You may be watching one of the most advanced natural hunters on Earth working right above your home, a neighbor of the night, a mosquito hunter, a silent protector of your garden. And while you sleep, it may still be flying above your yard. One insect, one wing beat, one silent circle, one summer night at a time. Maybe the real question was never whether you should chase the bat away from your yard. Maybe the real question is whether you have been paying enough attention to understand how it has been protecting you every night. If you have ever seen bats flying around your home, or if one has ever accidentally entered your house, tell me about it in the comments. What was your first reaction? Were you afraid? Were you curious? Did you try to chase it away? Or did this story change the way you see them? I would love to hear your story. And if someone you know still fears every bat that flies near a porch light, share this with them tonight. Because sometimes the most feared animal in the neighborhood is quietly protecting the most peaceful nights of summer. And if you think the hidden world above your yard is strange, wait until you discover what is happening beneath the damp leaves in your garden. Because the tiny creatures working under those leaves may be even more surprising than the bat we talked about today.